Hey guys, I'm Isabella Roberts and I'm on Roberts Bushcraft. I know you're used to seeing my dad Curry and my brother Gabriel, but I figured it was time for me to get on the adventure. So, me and my dad, we went to our local Dunham's Sporting Goods, and I've been looking for a kayak for a while now. We walked in and I looked and I saw this kayak. This beautiful blue kayak. It is 9 feet 6 inches long and it is 30 inches wide. We have a T handle. It's very good for all hand sizes. My hand is a little smaller. My dad's hand is a little bigger. So you see it fits comfortably in all hand sizes. And right here we have the drain plug. So if you get any water like on the inside of your kayak, pull this out so you can drain it through here. So in the back here we have a nice large storage space that you can fit tons of stuff in. I like to fit maybe my lunch back here or an extra pair of shoes in case if you get the ones that you're wearing a little wet, you have some extra. Or what I also like to carry is a dry bag. These are very, very handy. I like to keep like an extra set of clothes in here in case if I did flip over, or I also like to keep my coat in here in case it gets a little chilly. So it fits easily right here. One more feature here, there are 2 scupper holes. And what these do is if you get any water inside your kayak, it helps it to drain out. Now, when we come over here to the seat area, the one downfall that I found with this seat is that there's no cushion. And obviously that's going to get a little uncomfortable after a few hours of kayaking. So, one way me and my dad have found to fix that is this Ozark Trail seat cushion, which is also doubled as a flotation device.
That's right.
And this has a lot of padding and it's very nice to sit on.
We found this at Walmart. I think it's about, remember how much we paid for this? $10? Somewhere between $5 and $10 for this. And again, guys, we love being able to have gear that's multi-purpose, multifunctional. Great seat cushion, also a flotation device.
One tiny downfall is that you are sitting high off of the kayak or the water because the seat cushion, as you see, is pretty thick. It raises your center of gravity, so it could be a problem for beginners, but if you're a little bit more experienced, I think that it would be okay. And the way to adjust this seat is taking these 2 straps and pulling them back. And that will adjust your seat to the perfect spot. There are 2 scupper holes right here as well. And like I said before, these are just so if you get any water inside your kayak, it will drain out. And if you're in the winter time, you're going to want some scupper plugs. But if you're in the summer, you might not mind too much because it's already hot outside and some water in your kayak isn't going to affect you too much. But in the wintertime, you're going to need these because that cold water in your kayak,
not fun.
No. And
now, it is important to note that these did not come with the kayak.
Yes, these did not come with the kayak. We had to buy them separately. Now if we come back into the center of the kayak, there is a water bottle holder, and I like to carry my trusty hydro flask with me. Even though it doesn't fit right here, I found a solution. If you take this part, well, this is sold separately. We will put a link to this in the description. And this is great because it's totally multi-purpose. You have paracord, a whistle, flint and steel, and even a little compass. This is amazing. Even if you're not really going to use this for anywhere outdoors, it would still be good to just have, because it's a lot easier to carry this way. Because look at that. You can only fit like a finger through there. That's going to get uncomfortable real quick.
Yep.
So this is very handy if you're just going walking. But one way I like to secure this down inside of my kayak, since it can't fit right here, just do this right here. Just set it in there. Got to put it in this way. Set it in here, clip it right on back, and it's secure. Just make sure it's not out of your kayak or it will be dragging in the water, which will slow you down because this is heavy when you fill it up with water. But just have it inside of here and just watch out for it. We have a nice long open deck area for your legs, and I was actually able to stand up in this.
Lean forward like you're getting on your knee. There you go. Ooh. Okay. So with a little practice, maybe you can do that. Yeah, go ahead and ease down. Okay, so you can do it. So it's not impossible.
Oh, it's very cold. I do not want to fall in there.
Yeah, I don't want you to fall in. Well, hey, look at you. I'm glad you sat down before these little waves started coming in. This little wake from that boat started coming in. That would probably knock you over.
Yeah. But I'm probably going to do more of that in the summer, because if I fell in now, it would be very cold and I would get frostbite or some terrible disease. Hypothermia. But I will do more of that in the summer, most certainly, because it is fun when you stand up, because you feel like you're on top of the world. It's like I stood up in a kayak.
There you go. And you don't want to fall in that cold water, because why? It's cold.
Yeah. And it wasn't necessarily the easiest thing to stand up in, but that can easily be fixed. So you can get a nice long piece of paracord and tie some of it around here. Well, not some of it, but tie it off right here so that you can make a leash so that it's easier to stand up.
A stand assist.
Yes,
okay.
Stand assist. So these right here are little pre-formed slots or pre-drilled slots. We have two up here as well. And these are so you can put more elastic or just accessories that you need to put up here. And if you add more elastic, that gives you a little more room to store stuff, such as more gear, like a little small lunch cooler. So that's the front, and right here we have the little Pelican logo.
It's kind of neat looking. It's like you're driving a car or something. I like that.
But yeah, here we have the little Pelican logo. Alright guys, so here's what the bottom of the kayak looks like. As you can see, it's obviously a little scratched up because there are rocks in the lake. So it got a little scratched, but what can you do? If your kayak doesn't have scratches on it, you ain't using it right.
There you go. You ain't using it right. Bad grammar for emphasis.
Woo! The tracking on this is really good because when you're paddling, you don't drift too far to the right, but you also don't drift too far to the left. Even when you stop paddling, you're still going in a straight line. And that is a very good thing when you're continuously going in a straight line, because you don't have to worry about just drifting off to the right or drifting off to the left when you want to go straight. So you can just kind of stop and relax for a minute and not have to worry about what direction you're going.
That's right. So in your opinion, does well in going in a straight line.
Yes, it does very well in going in a straight line. One of the ways to secure your paddle down to your kayak is through these elastic bands right here. So, put your paddle right here, grab the elastic band, wrap it over, right on that little hook. This kayak weighs 41 pounds. While it is a little heavy, I can still pick it up by myself. But it is a lot easier, obviously, with the help of my amazing dad.
Extra allowance.
Yeah. Kind of use your hip to stabilize it. You can do it with one hand or two. Find it easier to do it with two. I know some people have a hard time putting their kayak in their truck or like on their car, but I'm showing you so you can know if you have a vehicle like a truck. The back end goes in first because it's the heavier end. Might have to slide it a little bit. Get it up. Push it on a little bit more. There we go. Now, you gotta hold it while you're getting down back here. A good way to hold it is with these foot rails. Now grab a spot up here, grab the handle, and just start pushing it in. There you go.
Excellent job.
Then you'll tie it in, make sure it's secure, and you're off on your way.
Excellent job. Yep, we'll tie it in. We normally tie it in with paracord along the handle here so that it doesn't come out. And again, she can show you exactly how to load this up with your tailgate down. But you know, we see a lot of people that are riding around with these on their car rooftops. So just want to show you how easy it is for somebody her size to be able to pick that up and load it in there.
So this video was my first impressions, or my initial impressions, of this kayak. Overall, I absolutely love my kayak. The only few little things that I would change, maybe a wider, deeper cup holder, and obviously a seat cushion. Like I said earlier, that's an easy fix. So, I absolutely love this thing, and I will definitely be having many more adventures on this kayak. So how about y'all, if y'all have a kayak, go out, get on the lake, paddle around for a little bit. This is Isabella Roberts from Roberts Bushcraft. May the wings of liberty never lose a feather. God bless.